Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 20. We got another action-packed episode for you today as the Tigers are taking on some pretty big opponents, starting with these Houston Astros. So make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see more franchise content for the love of franchise content as we could build a winner together. We are 76-63. The Astros are 80-61. We're on the road here at Minute Maid Park, so we do need to watch out for the trash can banging. Zach Greinke is on the mound for the Astros. Good season from him. .299 ERA, 112 WHIP. A 12-8 record is all it has mustered for him, so not great run support. As Jonathan Schoop's up here for us in the top of the first with 2 away, and he will become our first base runner. Good for Schoop as he gets on, but we need some more help from some other guys. CJ Cron takes one oppo field into right. That's going to put 2 on and give us a chance. Nico Goodrum's got to come through. He's going to lace one into right center field, and that is going to get caught short of the warning track. So we move forward. Matthew Boyd on the mound for us, and he's going to give up a couple hits right away. So the Astros in good position here. Yordan Alvarez is going to strike out for the first out of the inning. And Matthew Boyd gets his first strikeout of the day. Carlos Correa up now on a full count. This one over to second. That's going to get 1 away, but Correa first at second. So we've got corners with 2 away. Alex Bregman taking this pitch deep on the 1-2 count. It is gone, and Alex Bregman with a 3-run blast brings out the choo-choo train. It's going 406 feet for Bregman's 40th home run of the season, and it will give the Astros a 3-0 lead right away in this game. Not something we enjoy, but it's something that happened. Dominic Smith goes down on the 73-mile-an-hour curveball to end the first inning. Matthew Boyd gets out of it. Reginald King, the 4th, comes up, and he'll strike through. Swings through for the strikeout, 3rd of the game for Matthew Boyd. Matthew Boyd continuing to dish here in the bottom of the 3rd, and this one with a runner on is deep, and out of here. It's the top of the wall, and that is gone. 5-0 Astros here. He gets Reginald King again. That one on the circle change. Josh Phegley coming up in the top of the 4th. It's one down the left field line. That'll get all the way to the wall. He will go for a double here. And that will put somebody on to lead off. I love having the leadoff double there. Kendall Brown trying to get a hit. He will pop right on out to the second baseman. So nothing doing for that inning. In the top of the 6th, it's deep by Miguel Cabrera. This thing's all the way back, but he just doesn't have the power he used to have. That's going to get caught at the warning track on a perfect. So Hunter Wood comes into the game for us. A 3-0 record for him with a 3.04 ERA. He's not been great against righty batters. They do hit him a lot. But look at that. The lefty batters he takes care of just fine as he gets the change to get Reginald King the 4th. Jonathan Schoop comes up in the 7th. He goes down on a check swing. So now Yordan Alvarez up against Hunter Wood. He will go down looking. The window shopper in the bottom of the 7th. Now top 8, Nico Goodrum still against Greinke, and he will get the hit. That's going to gap into left center field, and Goodrum will find his way to second base with a double, a 1-out double. Josh Phegley is up here in the 8th inning, and that one's going to go deep and again at the warning track. Just a lot of warning track power here for our Tigers. Alex Bregman up in the bottom of the 8th inning. That one's going deep. This could be his 2nd home run of the game, and gone to straightaway center field. Bregman's 41st home run of the season travels 429 feet to give the Astros a 6-0 lead late in this game. So it is going to be very tough for the Tigers to come back here. And Hunter Wood still dishing in the bottom of the 8th inning. This one down the right field line. That is a perfect hit down the right field line. It's going to go for a double. And the missed throw to the cutoff will make it a triple. So Hunter Wood is in more deep doo-doo here. Reginald King is up. He will strike out on the cutter low. Reginald King, a user prospect, has not had a great game in this one. Ross Adolph, he will go down swinging as well. So Brad Boxberger coming into the game to try to shut us down. He's got a 6 ERA on the season. Not tremendous. Here's Richie McGowan. He's going to get a hit down the right field line all the way to the wall. That one goes, and we have 2 on with nobody away for Justin Turner. Now 1 away, and Justin Turner is going to bring one deep to right field and caught at the warning track yet again. Tag up will score a run. Leaves Richie McGowan on third base for Jonathan Scope, who hits one out to center field, but that one doesn't even look deep, and it isn't. It will be the final out of the ball game, and the Houston Astros will win this game 6-1, as we are giving chase to some teams behind them in their division, trying to win a wild card spot. It's not going to help if we're going to lose to teams like this. You have to beat good teams to get into the postseason, and we're just not doing that right now. Boyd, not a great start from him, and the bats just couldn't really get it going. We had hits, enough hits, but just in all the wrong places, as Greinke ends up with a good win. Very solid pitching performance through 8 innings for him. And we'll move forward as we nearly get swept by the Astros, but we do win the final game of the set 5-2. Now going into this set against the Angels, which is currently the team in front of us for wild card positioning. We're a couple games back from them. We've got to do well in this series. We'll see if we can. It is an MLB Network game, so it's a little bit tough to call because, you know, the names aren't always there for me. But Casey Mize coming into this one with a 2.98 ERA since we brought him up for the call-up, and he's 5-4 on the season. Alex Wood's 12-6 with a 3.94 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP. Hasn't been his greatest year, but he gets CJ Cron to strike out, and that is going to end his half of the first inning. So Mize, look at that, getting Collins on the full count. Why would you stand there and look on a full count? But he did it. Now bottom half of the second, it's Nelson Barreto. That thing is high and deep and gone. Nelson Barreto starts the scoring with a solo shot in the bottom of the second. His 6th home run of the season, and the Detroit Tigers will take that 1-0 lead. Brilliant hit there by Barreto to start off our scoring against this Angels team we so badly need to beat. Next batter up is Josh Fegley. Just gave a fist bump to Barreto, and he's going to send one deep out to right on the 1-1 pitch. That is gone. Obliterated by Fegley, his 6th home run of the year. Back-to-back homers for the Tigers. Solo shots have them up 2-0 in this second inning, and you love to see it here at home at Comerica Park. So now Casey Mize just got to shut the Angels down, and he's having some trouble doing so in the top of the 4th. That's an easy gapper, and that is going to bring home one of the runs needed by the Angels to tie this game with 1 away. So still top 4 with 2 away now, and a runner on third. Nice strikeout of Daniel Palka. Mize gets us out of it with still the lead. Here's Scope down the left field line. That is a perfect ground ball all the way into the corner. He's going to come in with a double as he slides into second with a double. It will be now 2 outs with a runner still on second. It's still Scope, and Goodrum just cannot bring him home. So now we go top 7. Mize still on the mound, and he's going to walk Mike Trout. You would think normally that's not a terrible thing, but when the next batter's going to come up and take the lead for his Angels, you got a little bit of a problem. Justin Upton with his 31st homer of the year. That one off Mize, going to make it 3-2. So now here's Matt Thaiss, and he comes up, and there's a back-to-back homer situation. They strike back from our back-to-back homer with back-to-back homers of their own in the 7th inning. And Casey Mize going to get pulled for Sir Anthony Dominguez, who has a 3.78 ERA so far on this season. 3.03 against lefty batters, and he gets a lefty batter there to conserve runs in this inning. Now, Keenan Middleton coming into the game. Keenan Middleton Gonna pitch for the Angels. This one is caught on the end of the bat, and that's gonna go for a double play to get the Angels out of the 7th. So now top 8, Dominguez still in on a 2-2 pitch. He gets the strike 3 on Anthony Rendon. And that'll get us through that. Hansel Robles coming into the game now for the Angels, a 3.40 ERA for him on the season, and he gets Scope, who was looking to possibly bring some runs home. So now top 9, and Dominguez going to give up a gapper here with 2 on and nobody away in the 9th. That is just detrimental to the team. It's going to end up being a triple, and it's a 2 RBI triple, making it 6-2 Angels. Dominguez still on the mound. He gets a strikeout there on Collins with a 97-mile-an-hour heater. Now on a 2-2 pitch, he gets another strikeout on Thase. So that's pretty good. But now we're into the bottom of the 9th, and we've got to bring home some runs. Nelson Barreto is the final and most embarrassing out of the game. Mike Trout is the player of the game with a double and an RBI. I don't know how that's possible, but you know, he's Mike Trout, so he gets player of the game. 6 runs on 6 hits for the Angels. We had 2 runs on 7. Wood pitched okay for them. He'll get the win. Fegley and Barreto hit their 6th home runs of the year, both of them. And the Mud Hens are not going to make the playoffs. They were 66 and 74, but the Seawolves have finished their season at 80 and 60 and have won their division. Minor league playoffs about to begin. They'll take on the Bowie Bay Sox. That's going to be a huge series here as we started off in game number 1 with a little bit of managing. Fernando Ramos on second base looking for somebody to bring him home. There's a walk from Spalding, and Moniak will bring them in. There we go. We get a run in the first inning, but a 3-run blast by Escalona makes it 3-1 as Ken Hahn gives it up there. Raul Rivas with a single. He will score on a Rafael and Lorenzo double. There's another score. Ramos helping to bring that in. We've got bases loaded, and the fielder's choice will take care of it. A solo shot from McLaughlin will make it 4-3 in favor of the Bowie Bay Sox, as the scoring is aplenty in this game. We need to find a way to manufacture some runs as well. Jose Garcia, Nolan Jones with hits. Pitching change, and a 3-run bomb by Spalding makes it 6-4 in favor of our Erie Seawolves. Ken Hahn still on the mound there. Cade Savic reaches on an error, and eventually they get out of the inning. Ken Hahn's got 2 on with nobody out, so we're going to take him out, put in Tom Griffin. He walks a batter, gets a strikeout, gives up a run, but gets a fielder's choice. So it'll be 6-5. Tom Griffin still in there, gave up a single, a hit by pitch. He gave up the tying run, but then we get the solo shot by Spalding in the bottom of the 7th to take the lead back. Moniak's on, but nobody can bring him home. Tom Griffin's still in there. He just gave up a double. We're taking him out. Bringing in Rony Garcia. He gets a strikeout, a walk, and a strikeout. We'll take that. 7-6 lead still. Ramos is on first, and it's a 2-run bomb for Nolan Jones. Now 9-6. We're still getting hits on them. Now we go to the 9th inning. Rony Garcia gives up a 2-run bomb. We're going to change for the final out of the inning, and we are going to get the win 9-8. What an offensive explosion. Darryl Spalding, 3 for 3 with 2 homers in the game and a couple walks as well. Great game from Spalding to give us a Game 1 win against the Bay Sox. We look there, and the Tigers aren't doing so well, so we'll go back into the Bowie Bay Sox series, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead in Game 2 in the first inning. Our starting pitchers just a little nervous early in the game, but Mickey Moniak solves that problem with a solo shot to tie the game in the bottom of the 2nd. Rafael and Lorenzo on base. There's a single for Jose Garcia. Pop-up and a fielder's choice get them out of the inning. There's a leadoff double for them. They get nothing out of it. A leadoff double by Mickey Moniak, and nobody's going to bring him home either. So Juan Parra still on the mound. Stolen base on him. Sack bunt. He gives up a run. He gives up another run. And then there's a 2-run shot by Mullins. It's 5-1 in favor of Bowie. Junior Fernandez comes into the game. He gets us out of that 5th inning, which was so horrible for us. But now he's on the mound here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a double And another run scored. McLaughlin brings that one in. But our bats just are not coming alive in this game. Fernandez giving up some more things. We get a double play out of it, though. We get out of that inning eventually. Cade Savik is up at the plate now against Bailey Obear. He gets a single. Rafael and Lorenzo will ground out, though. And there's a leadoff double given up by Fernandez. We're going to take him out, put in Clayton Andrews. Andrews will get us out of the 8th inning. We get a single from Jose Garcia, and nobody can bring him in. Here's another run given up by Clayton Andrews. It's 7-1 now, and this is our last chance in the bottom of the 9th inning. Moniak hits a single. There's an out. Rivas is out on a strikeout, and Savik is out as well, and the Bay Sox tie the series 1-1 as they beat us 7-1 in Game 2. Cedric Mullins was 3 for 5 with a homer and 2 RBIs in that one. So we go back over to Tigerland, see what they're up to. They're still losing games as we get into that Minnesota Twins series, which will be featured in next episode. So here we start out Game 3 of this series with a bunch of base hits. We had the bases loaded. We get 2 runs out of it in the first. We need Trevor Stephan to pitch well. He gets into a jam but gets out of it. So now into the 2nd inning. That one flies by relatively quickly. 3rd inning, Gavin Tanksa gets on. There's a stolen base and a ground out and a ground out. So they get nothing out of it. That is awesome to see. Our guys doing extremely well, doing everything they need to do. There's a double by Rivas, a single by Campos. We get the run scored by Garcia. It's 3-0. We love seeing that. Stefan getting in trouble here with 2 away in the 5th, but he gets out of it somehow. Absolutely pressure cooking situation, though. But he does take care of it. He's still on the mound here in the 6th. He gets through the 6th, no problem. Now he's on the mound in the 7th. He gets through that 1-2-3. Into the 8th inning, Nolan Jones reaches base. Nobody can bring him home. Mullins starts it off with a single. We're going to bring in Oviedo. Oviedo gives up a single. He gives up a run eventually. And the fielder's choice gets us out of it. We're up 3-1. We know exactly who to bring in for the bottom of the 9th inning, which we are in now. Oviedo gave up a hit. We gave him his opportunity. It is now time to bring in Cristobal Aquino. And Aquino gets us through it. We are up 2-1 in the series with a 3-1 win in game number 3. Trevor Stephan does get player of the game. 1 earned run through 7 innings pitched. And we've reached the final game of that Minnesota Twins series. We are in danger of getting swept by a team we badly need to beat. We're now 5 games behind them, and they are really killing us for one of those wild card spots. As we take a look here, we're now 4th place in the division. We have no hope of winning the division, which we kind of figured anyways, but now 5 games out of the wild card behind the Twins and Angels, who we have been failing to get the job done against. So we will be checking that out. We will play the Twins again later on. So we will start next episode with the Minnesota Twins and probably end it with the Minnesota Twins. We'll see. Let me know in the comment section below what you think is going to happen. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe for the love of franchise as we can build a winner together. Take care, everybody.